My name is Marco, and today I will just show you a small quick demo of the development tool that we created for ourselves for the purpose of Lit Duo 1 development. And this time I will focus only on showing you a couple of details about flash exposure metering that we implemented with Lit Duo 1. So here I have my Lit Duo 1 connected via the USB cable to this desktop program that we made ourselves. So this is our testing tool that we use for verification, for quality control, and we can set a lot of different things here, but we will just demo the flash exposure and flash detection performance. So the code that is running here is basically the same that is running on the device itself, but for the purpose of demo, I will show it like this, not on the device, because it's kind of more geekier and more interesting in some sense. So first I want to show you that we can capture ambient light in a good way. So here I have CINE C7000, completely new one. It's measuring the light, and I'll measure the ambient light here. You see, we are getting 64, 66 on CINE. Of course, some small differences are, always accepted. Now I'm increasing the light. I'm taking the reading once again. We are on 800 lux. Let's take a measurement here. We are on 867 lux. As I said, this is a bit because the lights here are tilted and on different distances and so on. But what we have here is just as you will have in the menu itself. You have ISO. You can choose ISO, you can choose shutter speed, and when we say flash capture here, we are basically waiting for the flash. And here we have CINE L858D, which is currently the best flash meter on the market that is selling. So now we are waiting for the flash with both of these devices, and I'll just trigger a very low power flash. Here it is. So you see here flash time 436 microseconds, and here on the CINE we see 430 microseconds. This is very fast flash, and you can see the flash curve here, and with CINE is the same. So what we see here on the graphs is basically the raw data that we capture with Lit Duo 1, and then below is the data that we run through the, we call it linearization and calibration basically. So this is the curve, the flash curve that is used for further flash calculations. And you can see here in the bottom, we measure the peak intensity, where the flash started, where the flash ended, what kind of exposure time was set by the user, for example, what kind of flash duration was detected. This is T01. And then also how much did the ambient light contribute to the total exposure, how much did flash contribute to the total exposure, and then also ratio, what was the percentage of the flash exposure contributed to the total exposure. And here at the end, at the very end, we calculate the aperture and the difference or the leftover tenths of f-stop basically. So let's maybe just try one more flash duration. I can make it even shorter. So I'll go back, I have to press this one, I have to press here to wait for flash. And now I have super short flash. You see 204 microseconds, and you see here on CINE we have 208 microseconds. And you also see actually the measured f here, 1.8 and 1.8, and I can increase this, for example, on much larger intensity. We are waiting for the flash. Now, so flash duration, oops, yes. So the flash duration, 1 millisecond, you see 1000 microseconds is the same, and the measured flash aperture, 11 and 2/10. So there's like a small tenth of the difference. Not because Lit Duo would be measuring wrong, but because we believe that it's measuring better than CINE. I know that's a bold statement to say, but we are using much more modern electronics and more capable electronics. That's also why I'm doing this demo right now. Let's maybe go to the full power. Flash capture, measuring once again. Flash capture, yes. So T01, 2.11 milliseconds, and here we have 2.2 milliseconds. And aperture is 22.0, and here is 22.2, and we can also look at the measured curve. They're the same. Okay, let's try also very low flash at quite long shutter speed. Yes, so we have 50, 50, and we have 18% flash ratio, and here we have 20% flash ratio. And if I tighten this up, let's say to 1/250, I have to press this one again. Yeah, it's still 50. It's 50 because I have to do this. It's a bit annoying to do this. Yes, so 250, 250, and 84 and 90% flash ratio. Let's do one extremely short flash pulse, like this. And here I have to do this, 1.1, 1.1. And we have 40% flash, and we have 40% flash on Lit Duo 1. And 3 and 2/10 of a stop. So yeah, I hope this give you a small insight into how accurate our flash capture is. Now I will trigger one powerful flash. F18 on CINE, 100%. F18 on Lit Duo 1, 99% flash ratio. Yeah, that's it. That's the code that is running. This is running on the UI also. We are polishing the UI a little bit. We could demo it on the UI, but it's much cooler to show like this on computer, basically, because this communication via the USB is something that we will publish also and make accessible to anyone who wants to control their Lit Duo 1 from computer. And we will also make sure that you will be able to remotely control it from your Mac with the Lit app. Thank you very much for your attention, and leave comments or questions under the Kickstarter update or send us a direct email. Till next time.